You don't got that from me. You haven't earned it.
We're live.
My own is now
Well, not
covered
live.
in spicy mayo. Everything. Oh yeah, by the way, I also have laundry in the washer machine, so I'm gonna have to switch that over at some point. I will
Yes.
let you know.
Same.
So it breaks the
Probably, yeah, that first break maybe.
There we go. Was that recorded? Tell me that was recorded.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Tell me
recorded.
everyone's gonna hear that.
That was
Thank
recorded.
you.
Oh, disgusting.
Adon said you could do better.
Disgusting.
There's room for improvement.
I am not hearing it anymore. I can't. Emotionally, I'm not strong enough, okay, for these critiques and criticisms, Demon. Thank you.
You could do it. You got this. I
I'm
believe in you.
so close to having a Menti bee right now. Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking
We're-
of Minty Bees, who would like to recap the previous session?
Bureaucracy.
We met a small, adorable, magic raccoon that I'm positive is a god.
You and
Oh,
Tandor.
and also Holly.
Oh, and also Hall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also Holly showed up. It was great, and I'm actually excited about it. But I don't think you heard the part where I said a small, adorable magic raccoon who I'm pretty sure is a god.
Oh no, I
Pit.
heard you about God
Okay.
Raccoon.
Yeah, like sorry, Holly, you kind of got overshadowed.
Oh,
A little bit.
Okay.
I don't think you were overshadowed.
Okay, wife guy.
Yeah.
Holly plays bug.
So we went to a place, Podzeka, and Max stole some shit from the post office or something.
Mercy.
And then yeah, we met Shep, a bug person, and started a religion.
Hmm. Would you still love your wife if she was a bug?
Yes.
Turns out, yes.
Turns out yes. Okay, where's the hero point gonna go?
That was the worst recap.
It was.
tired.
It was.
But it's going to
not
Holly.
A lot.
It's going to Holly.
Going to Holly. Okay.
Hero point.
Hero point.
I didn't even do anything.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's just how it goes.
All of
Sometimes
us-
you get them just for existing.
I deserve one.
You do.
Oh, just like I just work here.
Things hard.
Hey man, I just work here.
I think you deserve a hero point every day.
Oh my God, Travis, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you so much, Travis, but I swear to God, stop rubbing it in our faces that you have a beautiful marriage with an amazing woman. Thank you.
Yeah, some of us are lonely, Travis.
Yeah, some of us are gonna
Consider
die
that.
alone. Okay.
The
Thanks,
number
Beeman.
of times in my life that I get to truly
Yes.
flex on people is fairly small, so I'm
One
gonna
of
ignore all
us.
of you and take advantage of it. Thanks very much.
Oh my
One of
God.
our like,
One
real
of
life
us.
friends was like, "Your husband is so obsessed with you."
You
Yeah,
just like
it's gross.
hair flip. Yeah.
Can we do the
totally.
conga?
So gross.
The conga.
Yeah, just drift a little bit upward. Beautiful.
Alright.
So confused.
What is
There's
happening?
something in the-
Where's it going? You're getting lost.
This is wild. I'm going to.
Riley, damn it! What the fuck?
I'm gonna swap the
Riley!
music and we're gonna continue on the road.
Beautiful.
Give up. Oh shit.
On the road again.
Road again.
I was gonna go with the long and winding road, but we can do that.
Every day is a winding road.
Not that one.
Well, too bad. We have ADHD and that's
Making
where
my
we're
way
going.
downtown,
That's
walking fast, faces passing. I'm
And
homebound.
this episode's DMC.
Diddle, adorable.
We're all being sued by UMG now.
Mhm. Alright, the plains roll on further, becoming more flat as time goes on, the earth changing beneath the wheels of the cart as the slopes turn into a more smooth ride. The grasses go on for miles, with little homesteads dotted here and there for those wanting to make their living away from villages and towns, spots to be sustainable on their own. As you get closer and closer to your next destination, has there been any thoughts, ponderances, questions, or any other things you would want to bring up to one another or your driver?
Well, yes. We have to have an interrogation of this Shep and Pitpat, who are along for the ride.
The floor is y'all's.
I feel like, okay, so we're in our carriage, right?
Pretty
Who's
much
where?
the big
Who's where?
Carriage cart thing.
Who's in the car? Where's everybody in the cart?
That'd usually be shotgun.
Yeah, there is a shotgun.
There is space for 3 shotgun.
3?
For 3?
Damn.
Yeah, well you got
Big cart.
it's a wide cart.
Where's Shep in this?
Yeah, donde Shep?
Hmm?
Front,
Shep and
back?
Pitpat.
I feel like Shep and Pippat would kind of be in the back, kind of hanging out in the like more spacious area.
Gotcha.
Hanging off the back, or just kind of?
Yeah,
Okay.
looking around at the world.
I love that for you.
Thanks.
Rowan's gonna be in like the middle part, just staring Shep down from behind.
And
more
it's
more
gonna be
so
the
staring
front.
down Pitpat, actually.
Shep is completely ignoring you, by the way.
Tendor's sitting basically like a child in a bus seat in front of you. So like
In front of
on
Rowan.
the back of the chair staring over at the raccoon, just being like, this is the greatest thing I've ever, just full staring. That's it. That's all Tandor is doing, is just watching.
You said Tendor seated in front of Rowan.
Yeah, I'm sitting like the shotgun,
Mhm.
but like the back of the bench or whatever of the cart, like paws over the edge of it, like no, like a child does when they're turning around in a bus seat to stare at you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so behind Rowan then.
I think Kima would be doing the same as Tandor.
And you're in chemo form, so it's just 2 little critters staring at another critter.
At another critter, yeah.
Oh
100%.
my god, I love it.
Ikar, Max. Oh, Ikar's in the front. Max.
I'd be in the front, not really paying too much attention.
Max would be in the middle, just doing gun maintenance.
Psst, Tendor. Tendor,
What?
do you really think that Pitpat is a god?
I keep saying words from face. Okay.
Okay. What makes you believe this, though?
It is bigger. It is bigger than the big soup. I look into his eyes. Yeah. I see more than big soup.
Okay. You see
You
Ixen float towards Tandor and like kind of float in front of them. What do you see when you look into Ixen's eyes, the derpy eyes?
I stare into Ixen. What happens? What do I do?
Your eyes start to hurt because it is technically a little ball of fire.
Tandor keeps staring, trying to unlock the secrets of the universe. Is full tearing up, like eyes sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Rowan
I see.
motions for Ixen to
Pain.
move away. Okay, listen. Ixen.
Now you got a little bright spot in your eye still.
Rowan points at Ixen. Ixen is the same, maybe, sort of, kind of, as Pitpat.
No.
No?
Ron. Ixen fire. Okay?
Yes.
Pippat. Raccoon. Not the same. Not the same. The fire and raccoon, they're like fire and raccoon, not like apples and orange. You know what I mean? They're not
But
the
it's
same.
like apples and oranges.
It's small. They're both small, but it's not same. Apples, orange, both fruits. Fire, raccoon. No, it's not the same.
They're
and
both.
just pats Rowan on the shoulder condescendingly. Like, it's so cute. No.
Oh. Rowan's face is just like, I give up.
It's not the same. No, see, the pit pat, close to Timo, but snout long, ears, tail. You know what I mean?
Rocky, can you send me what you sent me before?
Oh boy.
Do you remember what? I think I might have a screenshot of it actually. Hold on.
I don't think we're similar at all.
You,
No,
what?
it's
What?
not
Kimo?
Kimmel's a bird, obviously.
Kimo's bird, yes, but Kimo have snout, ears, tail, fur. Me and Kimo same. Me, Kimo, Pipet, same.
Let's see.
Birds?
I found it.
Oh my God,
I found it,
I'm a
Rocky.
bird.
So,
Kimo, am I a bird?
listen.
Huh?
You-
Yes.
Let's talk about the bird subject at a later date. Yeah. We'll get to the bottom of it. Pit Pat points at Pit Pat is similar to Ixen in a sense that the connection I have with Ixen is the same that Shep might have with Pit Pat, but it's on a deeper level, I think. They're both familiars. Yes, different in form. One is fire, one is raccoon. But there's something more powerful about Pit Pat. Sorry, Ixen. It's the truth.
But is not Ikar also familiar with you?
Ixen? Yes. Yes.
No, Ikar.
Ikar. No. Ikar. No. He's not familiar.
He's
He's-
not familiar?
He's shithead
Kimo,
goblin.
Kimo. Kimo. I think
Mhm.
there's something wrong with Rowan. She thinks fire and raccoon are same, and she doesn't recognize Ikar anymore.
I think she means like a capital F familiar, not as in similar or she knows it, but as in
I'm so
Companion.
confused.
Can we?
Why can't you people speak words good out the face?
Can, can we all agree that there was a vibe from Pit Pat? Yes?
Yes,
A
he's
sense
God.
of. Okay, maybe the sense of duty is like you worshipping.
He is a big soup. Bigger than
big
you.
soup.
His eyes look through to everything and nothing and see all things connection, the fabric weave string through and out, you know? I wish you could speak good words because you would understand.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he wears a hat. Ixen don't wear hat.
I imagine it would burn up if he did.
That
I'm
sounds
sure
like
he
a
could wear a hat.
personal
Yeah, I'm
problem
sure
to
he
me.
would want to wear a hat if he could.
Ixen, would you wear a hat if you could?
Many hats.
There it is.
Combustible.
See?
We have to get him a good hat. Fireproof hat. They do exist.
Well, we'll have to keep an eye out.
Can't be too big if get caught under big hat then. Oh, damn.
Oh no. Okay, I keep in mind, Ixen. I find you good hat you can wear. Okay?
Hmm.
I don't think he trusts me.
He trusts you.
He doesn't believe me. Is he mad that I said he's not like a raccoon?
Ask him yourself.
I am not a raccoon. No.
He's not a raccoon, see? He's fire. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Rowan face palms hard.
I mean, I told you this. You're not gonna listen, but it's fine.
What if I told you Ixen is a god? Or remnants
Nixon,
of...
are you a god?
No,
See? Rowan, you
damn it,
don't know
Ixen.
anything.
I was,
See?
but
Listen to,
not anymore.
listen to him.
I'm sorry, what?
You were a god?
Long time ago, before the split.
What were you a god of?
Rowan's demeanor changes drastically when Ixen mentions the split.
Was a part of a larger blaze, and then broke off as embers. Went and fed on my own for a while. Found a connection away, and connected there. Found a way to sustain, to connect. Was a god, became something different otherwise. Found Rowan, became something different for a while. Then became something different again.
Tandor leans over and whispers into Chemo's ear. God, this guy's a bummer.
Emo is not paying attention. He has grabbed his necklace and is looking at it in his hands and his whispers, "Were you a god?" And then holds it up to his ear. And there's not a response because it's just a little rock. But he is just kind of looking at it, very confused now.
Okay, so Pit-Pat god. Ixen god. Chemo bird. Chemo necklace maybe god. Am I god?
No, you're a bird, remember?
Am I a bird? I'm so confused.
Aklar, you're
Obviously,
confusing
birds.
Tandor some more.
Now, big ears, bird.
Birds have ears?
Obviously.
Oh my god, I'm so confused. I don't know anything.
Rowan's gonna lean towards Ixen and... What do you make of Pit-Pat, Ixen?
They have a connection,
Like ours, yes?
like what we had before. This is smaller. Theirs is linked to something deeper. A different source. Similar, but stronger.
Would Rowan have had Ixen with her when we met in the past?
Let's see. I mean, yes. But whether or not she had him out... Roll... I was gonna have the dice decide this. What could Travis roll to recall whether or not he remembers Ixen?
Well, I don't think there's particularly a role involved. Would you have
Ye-
manifested
yes.
Ixen out
Yes, and
during that point in the past?
Fethalion would remember Ixen as he is now. Small little fire sprite.
Is it safe to say in this context that Shep can overhear this conversation, or at least parts of this conversation?
I think parts of the conversation, but there is also Pit Pat listening and staring back at everyone looking back at him.
Oh.
And essentially a game of telephone going on of what Pit Pat is listening.
Also, Tandor's loud, so you definitely hear that side of the conversation.
Yeah,
Other
the
than
only
the
thing
whispering to Chemo.
the only thing Chemo would have said that you might not have heard is when he was talking to his rock.
I think Rowan would be audible enough, I think.
Shep is just kind of gonna look down to Pit Pat, who I'm assuming is sitting kind of like on Shep's lap. Say,
Do you want to go to your comfort place, Pit Pat?
There is just sort of a look past and then a nod.
I'm gonna cast Wand of the Pampered Pet.
Okay. Wand of the Pampered Pet is cast. The Wand of the Pampered Pet is used, as I have to remember and that do, because it's been forever in a day.
Yeah, what does
Wand
it
of the
mean? What does
Pampered-
it look like? What's going
Okay.
on?
All right. Yes.
No, you go.
I was just having a look at it. Yes.
Can I just describe what it looks like to them?
You can describe what it looks like. Yes.
You can just kind of see this sort of like glowing orb appear kind of in front of Shep, and then Pit Pat hops in and disappears.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, Shep has a Pokeball.
She made the god disappear. Is she bigger god?
You are making Pit Pat uncomfortable with your conversation.
Apologies. This was not intended.
started it.
Yeah, no, yes, I apologize. I was not intending to make him uncomfortable. I'm trying to figure Pit Pat out. He reminds me very much of Ixen. Points at Ixen.
That looks like fire to me.
That's what I'm saying. It looks nothing like Pit Pat.
Let's see.
New people, you need to learn their differences.
Shep, you can roll me Arcana, Religion, or Perception. Your choice.
Religion out of that.
I don't remember how to look at this thing.
You click the little hand icon on the sheet.
If it helps, Holly, we've been playing this for so long, and I still don't know where to find my skills. I have to click
What's
through
it?
every tab.
I think religion, and then
Yeah.
which die do I roll?
You click on the die that says next to the plus 14, and that will roll it for
Oh.
you.
Okay.
Automated. You'll get a little pop-up, and with a 21. Are you happy with that roll? Or would you like to re-roll that?
Damn, she's religious.
That's fine.
She religious as fuck.
Go with a 21. From what you can tell is that you know your connection with Pit Pat is something of a more divine nature, as a bond between master and familiar. You can tell that that connection is not quite the same between Ixen and Rowan. It smells more like their arcane bond than anything else. Maybe with a hint of primal into it. For what may have been a long while ago.
Shep is just gonna kind of look over and say,
It's like the fuzzy one said. This is just bigger.
Told you. Nobody wants to listen to Tandor. Everyone says, Tandor, you talk crazy.
Bigger soup, yes. Ixen's
It's the
soup
bigger
is
soup.
not so
I
big.
don't know anything about soup, but just bigger.
Oh my god, you don't know about the soup. I'm gonna have to teach you about soup. It's okay. These guys didn't know about the soup, and then I taught them about the soup, and then they messed it all up.
Shep, why were you
Yes.
in whatever? Where is it we were?
Podzeka?
Podzeka.
Plaza. What brought you to Podzeka before we met?
Pit-Pat shows me the way, and I follow Pit-Pat. And Pit-Pat knew there would be something there. And maybe it was you.
Chemo or all of us?
At least some of you.
Hmm.
One of you doesn't smell like anything.
I think they're talking about you, Max Max.
Well, yeah, probably, but I won't lie. I checked out when you go all talking about the god stuff. There's only the crafters, anything that you guys believe in, and then there's that one other one we don't really talk about because if I do, it's gonna make our noses bleed.
These words are accepted.
Why were you there?
But we were just passing through on the way to the place that we're going.
Yeah, we're adventurers. Doing adventures.
What kind of adventures are you adventuring for?
Various different types.
One in particular that's kind of high on the list of priorities is seeking out my father for maybe answers to what's going on with Tandor's. What was it? Gam? What is Tandor? Bibi?
The mother of my mother. She has fire in her that's burning her. We have to feed.
Is this like some kind of soup metaphor?
Not really. But the soup boil over. The soup burn. You know?
Is soup to you like a soul?
Yeah, wouldn't it be that the soup is getting cool rather than it boiling over? Wouldn't that be more of an astute viewpoint
No,
of it?
why do you talk like you know things? You don't know things. You don't know the soup. How dare you know the soup? You don't know. I'll tell you of soup, but you won't listen. The soup is the soup. It's a big soup. You come together. You eat the big soup. It gets in you and inside in your head and heart. Connects you to
you-
family.
Have you eaten the soup?
Oh yeah, we eat the soup all the time.
We got to eat the
is
soup once.
They all got to eat the soup. They messed up the soup. It's fine though. It was still good, but it was spicy. Very spicy soup.
Shep, you probably explained this to my companions here, but your purpose as you are here to shepherd souls?
Yes.
Any souls in particular?
Well, I go to the ones that need to be sent where they need to go. Sometimes the souls get stuck. They don't know how to go. And Pat helps me to find the souls.
I feel like we could have used both of your help back at the crypt for those souls that were stuck.
Well, blame Rocky.
You know, it just sounds to me that me and Pitpat have a lot in common. We both send souls where they need to go.
Different way, yes.
That was kind of a hard line. That was kind of sick, Riley. Not gonna lie, that was pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just want to give you your flowers for that.
Thanks, Chief.
Yeah, no problem.
Is the problem with your BB? Mima?
Meanwhile,
Yeah, my baby.
A problem with the soup.
The soup is fine, but the big soup, the bigger soup, the deep soup. It's hard to explain. Okay, so
I
there's
think
a
I
big
understand.
Pot. I hope so, because this is hard for me to say in this language.
Yeah, it's the soup on the inside that counts.
Thank you, Max. You did a good job.
I think what maybe the problem is the magic.
Yes.
See, and Big Soup is big magic.
Yes.
And then the problem is with the small soup inside the Mimi. The BB? The Mimi.
Close
The
enough.
Nina?
The Nina,
Yeah.
the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Thank you.
I think
Feliz Navidad.
maybe I smell BB and I might know.
oh, we'd have to backtrack.
Maybe.
How far would we have to go?
Weeks.
We still have to see her dad.
Could you
Maybe
possibly
he has-
smell BB on Tandor?
Is there something I could smell of BB's?
Do I have something of BB's?
Do you? Is the question. Would you?
I'm wearing a lot of like weird, coin and beaded jewelry and
Is
like,
there
sashes and
anything that you picked up recently? Would be the question.
stuff. Oh, good question. Something small, I think. Like maybe one of her earrings.
Yeah.
And just started wearing it.
Yeah.
Keep her close to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. I passed that over to Shep. Just go, this was BB's.
Question for Rocky. Can I
Yes.
still communicate with Pitpat while Pitpat is in the place?
Pitpat is essentially tucked away in the extra dimensional space.
Mhm.
I don't think you, since
Nap
he is
cut
technically
short.
not, he is technically not on the same plane as you, so you do not
I-
have. You would have to reach
I know
into the
these
extra
struggles.
You would have to reach into the extra dimensional space that you put him in, which is presently in your sleeve.
Okay. So you see Shep, I guess, accept the earring and then kind of reach into their cloak and pull out Pitpat.
looking a bit exasperated and has some food in his mouth.
But looks very, refreshed at the same
Mhm.
time. So you're kind of like,
I wonder, does Pit Pat hang out with Zarzith and the other
Oh,
plane?
the dragon
They're
sign
they're in the
power.
same they're in the same dorm room.
Yeah.
No. Different space.
Damn.
and then Shep raises the earring and takes a big whiff.
Okay.
Roll for whiff.
Looks expectantly at Pit Pat.
Yes. If you could also roll me a perception check right quick, that'll be on the left side of your sheet.
Yeah, roll for sniffer.
This one needs a sniff check given the age of the scent.
Sniff check.
It'll be the die on the left where it says perception should be right next to the crossed out eye. Left side of your sheet.
Underneath your AC.
okay, yeah, I
armor
got it.
class, so
I
yeah.
got it.
Good sniff, good sniff.
26.
It's a damn good sniff.
Yes.
You smell what the Shep is cooking.
Also, my laundry is just sitting in the washer right now.
Same.
You guys, as this kind of awkward
Mhm.
silence goes on, you can kind of see this sort of, look between Shep and Pit Pat as if they're communicating.
I want to hear this so bad, but I need to transfer my clothes.
There you go.
Okay.
It's a little bit mixed smell, probably from the furry one. But one spice smells burnt. It's not right.
I think we're all waiting to see if there is more to the.
Mm-mm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there is.
Ah, I fucking knew it. It's a 26, Rocky. Come on.
Yeah, no.
Outie.
There you go.
Pit Pat says that we can't fix the problem in BB, but this magic can be helped by somebody who knows this type of magic, the primal magic, the big soup magic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But for BB, no, BB, something cannot be fixed.
has fire in her, like me,
Yes.
and fire very angry. But fire too
BB
strong.
BB fire cannot be released.
Yeah. My baby was scared of outside. She wanted to stay and not go beyond. Because of this, BB was afraid. Stay by Big Soup. And, you know. But her BB, strong, powerful, tough, you know, and do adventure, and then her mom, adventure, and so on. So it is in her blood to have big fire. And she contained fire, and fire burn. Tandor looks very sad.
But Ron kind of places a comforting hand on Tandor's shoulder. This is why we're seeking out my father, to see if he can help us figure out some sort of relief, maybe.
Shep kind of looks at Tandor with some sort of pity and looks down at Pit Pat and kind of gestures, her head or their head to go, telepathically say,
Go see Tandor. They need you.
There is a moment where it sticks its front of the body into the sleeve again, but sort of comes back out, sort of hands are slightly wet as it's sort of just washing up its face from the extraneous crumbs that had been there. And then just sort of taking a moment looking at its hands, and then just grabbing the sleeve of Shep and just wiping its paws on the sleeve.
Oh my god, such perfect detail. Thank you, Rocky.
And then Pit Pat will sort of waddle, trundle, hop its way over to where the back of the seat was and just sort of looking up, Could go around, but it's just gonna look up and there's the expectant look.
They want you to pick him up.
Tandor picks up this cute fat raccoon. Just it's like hands underneath armpits to lift it up like a baby. Oh my god! Just holds
Pit
Pat
Pat
out.
is pleasantly warm and very soft to the touch, and in this proximity seems to wash away any worries just by its mere presence.
I immediately pull in Pit Pat for that type of hug that you do to a cat that they immediately hate. that like, oh my god, you're so cute. The cat's like,
There is specifically little hands grabbing up its cheeks and pulling back. It's just like, no, no.
Yeah, Pit Pat's gonna have to fucking roll
And
for acrobatics.
Oh, here's
or
the
athletics.
thing. Here's the thing. As it grasps at your face, you get a feeling of displeasure being conveyed to you. You are overcome with that feeling of discomfort.
Well, I immediately let Pit Pat go and
Well,
apologize.
it's more like once it sort of moved away, then the paws sort of release, and then that feeling passes.
Okay, I let Pippat go and just say thank you and then just kind of slink down a little bit and stop staring so much at the poor thing because I feel bad now.
Well, they sort of, they still hold on. They sort of grab on when you're trying to put down, but it's just like, it's a case of not that close. But there is sort of a reach over and like a grasp onto the arm of.
Fucking love this
Ye-
thing.
There is a sense of feeling, emotions conveyed, like calm, serenity, of taking that slow perseverance and patience.
Oh, sweet baby.
But this is definitely a curious sensation because you are feeling emotions flow through you from an outside source. You don't need to read a facial feeling. They just sort of, through that touch, you are able to sort of understand the feeling.
Oh,
Not
man.
through words or anything else. Just straight to the head.
Tandor is too stupid to understand any of this. Tandor is struggling massively with, like, the emotions are great, and, like, I don't think they really understand that they're being projected by Pit-Pat so much as the thought that Pit-Pat must be some sort of deity. Like that, it's just reinforcing this terrible idea that Tandor has because Tandor's too stupid. And so it's just it's tiny little baby raccoon. Oh my god, so cute, adorable. Crush its bones in it, like cute aggression, and then it's a god, and we have to treat it with respect. So there's a lot of flip flopping back and forth between those two things. I just wanna crush its bones by giving it a bear hug, and I have to worship this thing. And now Tandor's getting a little like confused on which one to project out more, but the feeling of calm is definitely there. Calm and patience and not sadness. It's just I don't know how to react to any of this. So yeah, Tandor's just now sitting there holding Pit-Pat, and I think the internal struggle of what to do is resulting in tears falling out of eyes. But not sadness, just like things are overflowing. I just go, thank you, Pit-Pat.
And there's a pit-pat of pause as it's like trying to sort of turn in your grasp and then like pulling at your jerkin to try to turn you around.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What?
And then sort of goes to like fluffy tail and starts running like nails and claws through just to like a little bit of grooming.
Ah! Ah! No.
Brush.
Ah! Okay. I've never been groomed by anyone besides like my mother and my grandmother, so I'm very confused about this. And like, it's like it must be a god. It knows that this is what
it's a
calms me.
case. It's a case of patience, calm, and the feeling of smallness in the space of something large.
I would die for Pit-Pat. Me, personally. And Tandor, I think.
You can give me a perception check to see right quick if you are able to sort of understand some of the nuances of these feelings.
I don't think I do.
19.
Do I understand anything at all?
Oh yeah, no. You are
Okay.
You are understanding one important detail. Is that Pit-Pat itself is not a god. but there is something godlike supporting it. Pit-Pat's just the messenger.
Yeah. I mean, Tandor already kind of knew that, but refused it. And I think now there's less of a refusal. Pit-Pat is a messenger more than the actual deity. But still, there's something real fucking cool about this goddamn thing, and that's like neat that it's something very close to something spiritual and religious. Because you know what Tandor's tribe has is community is the religion. Yeah, it's not like a deity itself.
Yeah, Pit-Pat has something close to. It's essentially a doorway to the divine. You might be able to think of it.
Yeah, this shit's cool as hell. I fucking love this thing, and it's new and fascinating.
Anything else going on with the cart, or shall I move on with the scene?
Somebody else needs to do something else with someone who is not Adrian and me, so we can go get our laundry.
We could totally move on, I think.
Chemo, read a fucking poem.
I'm trying to think if
But
I have any
Thalion,
written.
play Despacito.
I'm trying to look through and see if I have any that I haven't already.
How have you not
Done.
written one about Luigi Mangione? Come on.
I haven't written any in a long time, if I'm being honest.
Motherfucker, you gotta get on that shit. It's great writing stuff about hot, young Italian stallions who happen to... I'm gonna not finish that sentence because we're recording.
Yeah, it's definitely my type as well.
Listen, he's the people's
think-
type.
I think I maybe have. Okay, I have one, but it's a haiku, so it's not going to be very helpful in terms of delaying.
Oh, that's fine. I can always just.
I'll read it
Let's have them.
slowly.
We can have
Read
the.
it one word every 10 seconds.
Go! Just go and do.
I'm going! Fuck!
Jeez, this one's called Cricket Concert. And I don't remember why I wrote this. It was session 11, so whatever happened there. Crickets chirp around the Glen is. I'm trying to be slow. A
Kim, are you okay? You're really struggling. You're like looking at your book every time and then proclaiming.
concert
Is he drunk?
hall
He's gotta be drunk, right?
songs.
I think this is worse. I think he's.
You see Shep cover Pit-Pat's ears.
Persist.
Oh, I thought it was over. Shit.
Chemo, blink twice if you need help.
All
Are you smelling toast?
night.
Is that it?
This may have been from the Palia stop at the little fairy village.
That I think is it. Yeah.
Confused clapping.
I almost did persist as two different ones because it's two syllables, but I figured that might be too far.
It wouldn't have made it any less intelligible.
I'm gonna switch my clothes out too. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll
Oh my
just go.
god.
I'll go with the next little scene, and they can catch up later.
Yeah.
But do all that. She stays here to make fun of me just to leave
Uh-huh.
immediately afterwards for the reason I was doing the ridiculousness.
Yes, exactly how it is.
You expected.
Well, a quaint little village is your stop for the moment, close to the mountains, but still off in its own way on the plains, just a little into the foothills between the two. You are met with a curious mix of folk, some like those you had seen back in Podseca, sturdy folk who deal with rocks and earthenware, though the other seem to be be more oceanic leaning, pulling their aesthetics and bright colors from the oceans. This is Kopito, where sea and stone come together in an intriguing harmony, a blend between two major stops on the road. For those who are here and listening, is there anything you'd wish to accomplish here?
I'm here. I switched over. It's fine.
Is this like a? Sorry, is this like a bigger, like a town, a
Small.
city, a hamlet?
It's pretty much it's small little village. It's sort of like the in betweens. It's a good little spot for like, it's pretty much a space where that popped up because it's a good spot to get trade from some seaside goods that are going here and some mountainous goods that are coming by that way.
Okay. Is it like known for any thing, or is it just like a small, unremarkable town?
This is like an interesting blend of surf and turf. So it is a blending of cultures, blending of cuisines, and blending of colors and themes.
Okay.
So you are getting interesting sort of stone items that are eventually carved out into like more oceanic kind of motifs. So stone fish, things of that nature. You're getting dishes of seafood with various deep spices from mosses or mushrooms.
I was gonna make a joke that it's kind of like that one city around a rest stop that's in between two like interstates or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I guess it's more than that because it's more like kind of like how there's big Haitian population in Massachusetts. So there's a lot of Haitian and Brazilian influence as well. But it's not like, you know, Massachusetts is Haiti or Brazil.
Mhm.
But it's a blending of all those cultures. So it's like you got clam chowder and then, you know, right next to like the Brazilian barbecue place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. That's neat and fun.
Mm-hmm.
First, I thought you said it's like a place in between two large cities. I'm like, did we arrive at the equivalent of a fucking Bucky's?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what I
Basically.
was thinking. It was
Bucky,
like, oh,
how
it's a
clean are the
Buc-ee's.
bathrooms in Kopito?
Yeah, it's basically a Wawa.
Yeah, I don't care how clean they were, but I'm gonna make them not so.
Oh, Max. Is that
That's
how
right.
you got your name? Because you take huge shits.
Yep. Yeah,
He's-
keep talking
he's
to
a
me the
lizard. He only
character.
shits,
I'm
like,
still
once a
breaking
week.
the fourth wall here.
All of our noses are bleeding. Tindor's usual thing, scoping around, looking at the food, trying out the food, etc., etc. You let me know if there's anything important there. I'm not exactly like hunting for it. That's just Tandor's
Yeah.
typical vibe.
Yeah. You're definitely sort of seeing some interesting foods. Again, blends of flavors that you wouldn't have thought of initially because of, you know, how far stretched some of the resources might be, but you're seeing some unique applications of spices or proteins that might not be available in one location to be used in interesting new ways with food that might be from another location. It's a fusion food.
Where are
So,
we?
you're in Kopito. Just a short little, about 4 days out from Podseca.
It's
So
like
it's
a Bucky's.
Yeah, fantasy Bucky's. fantasy Wawa, fantasy sheets.
Fantasy Costco, where all your dreams come true.
So true, bestie. So true. Yeah, it's basically a rest stop. So
Basically, sort of a cultural blend rest stop situation.
Would there be a place that I could find light rider plates, blank ones?
And blank light rider plates. Let's
good
see.
question. My brain, because we were stuck on Buc-ee's and stuff, I was like thinking novelty license plates. And I was like, okay, I think you got too far into the no, I got too far in the metaphor.
They
Oh.
never have it. They never have
They
Icar.
never have it. They'll have Julian or
Let's
something,
see.
and I'm like, oh, okay, fine.
Light rider plates would not be available in this particular location due to the tier of town that it is.
Could I inquire about where I could find them? Ask a
You
merchant?
could. Pretty much you would be able to find them probably in Pobrezi if you're heading that particular way, or Podzecco.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I got nothing. Icar, do you want to go get leavened?
Fuck yeah.
Get what?
I heard drunk.
Yeah, it's leavened. You know, it comes from the expression of drinking so much alcohol it dries out your skin because, you know, kobold.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, and I hand over the thing of wine that I bought from Max Max.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
What's
You said I owed you
the,
one.
Yeah, you of the original one.
Yeah, I didn't get that though, but there you go. So that means we're even, right?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wine isn't flammable, is it?
Yeah. Well, actually, it can be.
Rowan
But,
just
you know, by most natures, no, it's not.
Darn.
It's the thought that counts?
No, it's the end product.
Oh, well.
I lean down to Max and go, just say thank you. He's trying. He feels bad. This is how he says sorry.
Thanks.
Good job.
And also, if you are going to like a tavern, and Kimo will be following with you guys.
Yeah, they're getting fucking shitter house wasted.
Yeah, let's go get fucked.
Rowan preemptively whips out bottomless stein and just chugs. I'm ahead of
Pre-game.
you. Yes, I'm pre-gaming. Couldn't find what I was looking for, so may as well drink.
You're not gonna find shit in a, you know, somewhere like this. That's not an insult. That's just a, you know, that's pragmatic.
Well, they got all the other stuff, the knickknacks, paddywhacks, but no light rider plates.
They got liquor.
Damn right.
I'd hate to find the town that is dry.
Tandor kind of just looks at everyone being like, oh, we're all going to go to the bar, and just goes, yeah, when in Terra, and just follows along.
And a fun, interesting, raucous evening before the next couple of days.
Well, you
out.
didn't ask what Shep was doing. That's so rude. My
Am
God.
I assuming correct here, Half?
I mean, Shep's just along for the ride.
Can I
Yeah,
roll
but
for
along the ride.
tavern brawl?
Shep loves living life.
How about we we take our first little break here. We've had our first bit of an hour.
I want to
Yeah,
roll for
trust me, Chef,
tavern
there's some
brawl.
souls. There's some souls that need saving in there.
Alright, first break. Woo, let's
First
go.
break.
Hey, BRBs.
Mkrr. T is just howling. Tea. Earl Grey tea time.
Just inhaled a bunch of drugs. What the fuck is up?
Shit. Let's go.
Not the fun kind. Sorry.
Oh,
Deliberately set you off with the trail.
Not the fun kind? There's not fun kinds?
Yeah.
Sleepy time?
No. Sleepy time drugs aren't a thing over here.
Oh.
That's not a joke. That it's not allowed over here.
No, I know this. I watched a YouTube video where there was like an American who moved out to Britain, and he was like, every time I go home, I pick up bottles and bottles of melatonin because it's not allowed there. Like, you need a prescription.
Nice nanny state guy.
You also can't get a bunch of like Tylenol, I think it is. It's either Tylenol or ibuprofen. And like if you try and pick up like a bottle of like 100 like we have out here, which isn't even like the biggest size, that like they go, oh, we can't let you buy that much because we're worried you'll kill yourself.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 2 small boxes, but you could just get 2 small boxes and then go to another like shop and then buy another 2 boxes. There's nothing stopping you.
That's so wild. Because like over here you can go to like Costco and pick up like
Bulk.
4 bottles of 500.
They're like 600 milligrams.
Yeah, it's like insane. And it like it's always buy one get one free too. So it's like 2 packs of 500 pills each, and you're only paying enough for 1 pack. Like I don't know. It is wild to me. But also, you guys have, I think, legal codeine.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck you. I hate y'all. That makes me so mad. I'd give up the melatonin and the Tylenol just for the codeine.
So, yeah. I only had codeine once, and it was for bronchitis, I think.
Oh, it's the best.
I had all sorts of lung issues when I was homeless. It sucked.
Yeah, I got the flu ones that gave me like chronic bronchitis for like 3 months. But when I was really like down bad with the flu, they gave me that codeine cough syrup.
Mm-hmm. That's what they gave me.
And so good. Number one. Number two, I took too much and I put on Casablanca because I've never seen it before. I was like, oh, nice old timey movie, so I can like get some rest. And I was so fucking high and like in between sleep and not, and like I had like a fever of 104. I was so fucked that I thought that I was like in the war. I was like, oh no, everything is terrible. But yeah, that shit rules. I love codeine. It's the only thing that gets rid of my pain.
Yeah.
And it's not even dangerous. It's actually significantly safer than Tylenol.
It
Yep.
makes me really itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nose itchy.
It's an opiate. That's how it do be.
It's all doobie doobie doo.
Do we do? But it does kill pain because that's how opiate be.
Yep.
Actually blocks your pain
Holy shit,
receptors.
opiate bees?
Well, for me.
No wonder there's such a problem in America.
Opiate bees.
It's not the fucking bees
No.
spreading opiates.
Covered in
Holy
bees.
shit.
Well, it's gotten the opposite way now because now they don't give you pain medication when you actually need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's some
And now
Tylenol.
cocaine has fentanyl in it. So if you actually need painkillers, just pick up cocaine, do the tiniest like grain of cocaine, and
Yeah,
you'll
like a
actually
chunk-
have painkillers.
Hard
Chunk of your
pass.
uterus like ripped out, and they're like, you don't need anything.
Oh my
Just
god.
take Motrin. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tylenol.
Don't even get me started on that
It's
shit.
fine. Women don't feel pain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
we
They prescribed me prescription strength ibuprofen after my hysterectomy. It was great. I had to call a nurse and I was like, excuse me, I'm in fucking pain.
I
Yeah.
got more medication for my tonsillectomy than I've gotten
Yes!
from like, any other surgery ever, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why is this not prescribed for any kind of reproductive?
Because lady
kind of-
pain doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
You
The
also got
tonsils
Oxy, right?
and- no, I got yeah.
I have
I think
Vicodin for any sort of dental shit.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
get Vicodin for everything except for anything in the downstairs
Yep.
area.
Mhm.
Like, I had surgery down there, and they gave me a prescription for Motrin. A prescription
Yeah.
for Motrin.
yeah.
Not
Don't,
like
don't even get me
extra
started on the
strength,
IUD
normal.
removal. Oh my god. They were
Oh
just like,
my
here,
God.
preemptively take Tylenol. It was
Oh yeah, when I got mine inserted, they were like, take 1,000 milligrams of ibuprofen.
That's
How about you put me
deadly.
under?
Your kidneys hate you.
Yeah.
It's only bad for your stomach, not the kidneys so much. And they were like, just eat something 30 minutes before, take 1,000 milligrams. You'll probably vomit. It's not that big of a deal, but you take it a half an hour before and you won't feel a thing.
I hate it.
Liar.
Yeah.
Liar.
The
Hands on
removal's
fire.
worse.
What's
I
funny
went
is,
to-
when I got my IUD inserted, that's the one and only time that I could specifically say I know fight or flight response, because as soon as the pain hit, I was like, cool, I'm out of here. I started getting up. They're like, no, you have to lay down. I was like, if you don't let me walk out that door right now, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like, I know this is going to happen. I can't stop this. And they were like, okay, so your fight or flight is kicked in. We're going to get you some crackers and some juice. And I was like, fuck off. Open the goddamn door.
Yeah. I blacked the fuck out when they removed mine.
All right, we ready to go?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're done hearing about this.
Let's see. Okay, coastal road.
Going coastal?
Yeah.
All right, the sea breeze greets your senses before the sights of sands and ocean blue just around the bend. A soft thump echoes from the front of the cart, an excited hum buzzing about as there is a slower pace taken to view at the water there. Skipper pokes their head into the back with a brow raised and a sparkle in the eye. Do we want to take a break at the beach before we get on the road again tomorrow? Or do we want to just keep moving?
Skipper, do you want to take a break at the beach?
Haven't been to the ocean before, really.
Say less. No, yes, we're stopping.
To the ocean!
Beach episode.
You see Shep and Pit Pat walk onto the beach, and Pit Pat just takes off his little hat and kind of goes to the edge of the water.
Holly, you're killing me.
Yes.
It's so cute. Oh my God.
You guys hear a slight rustle in the breeze, and goes Fithalian mode. Sand in the
Yeah.
fur is not exactly the best.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna get it wet, right? Same difference.
What kind of bathing suit is Fithalian wearing? And please say that it's like a fucking European Speedo.
So, Fithalian is not wearing a bathing suit.
Naked?
But his robes are more. So normally when he goes into Fithalian mode, he has like a little bit more elaborate, longer, thicker robes, and when he's chemo, they're a little bit like you can see fur. They're not as fully covering everything, and he's essentially kept the same chemo robes on. So like his arms and like his side are exposed a little bit more. And they're more like pants than they are shirt as opposed to when he's Fithalian.
Mm.
But also no sandals, which is what he normally has on in Fithalian mode.
Tandor strips fully down. Full naked. Let's go. I'm a creature. It's fine. I'm covered in fur.
I think Rowan's gonna look at Ixen and then back to the water. They kind of have like a mutual understanding of water. And so Rowan's gonna kind of like lay, pack down, take off cloak, kind of just derobe a little bit, but not for going in, into the water. And goes to find like stuff to make a campfire and whatnot.
Yeah, Icar's already dug a pit for which to burn.
I thought you meant like the typical man thing when you go to the beach, you just dig a hole.
Hey,
That's how it
Icar,
starts,
you wanna dig a hole?
Fuck yeah.
Not too deep. I have to, put a campfire there.
Yeah, but we can make a good hole.
You
They
mean
start
dig a
pulling
hole
out
in
it.
you?
Well,
You
dig,
want me to dig a
pulling
hole
out
in you?
explosives.
dig two holes. two separate holes. Put something up so nobody
Tandor-
falls in.
Tandor
Nobody's
has
falling
been
in.
running around on the surf and in the water like a dog at the beach. Sees the hole that's being dug, the big one, jumps in and starts digging furiously like a dog. Like, Tandor is going pretty feral right now.
Hell yeah.
This hole is massive, by the way. Between the three of us, this thing is getting dug.
Oh, while Rowan is like gathering stuff for their spot to enjoy a fire, she's actively chugging from her fucking endless stein. Bottomless stein, pardon. She's throwing him back.
Where's Skipper?
Skipper has only just popped back from the cart. The sort of leathers that they were wearing are sort of, discarded, but there's like a wrap around the chest and sort of like some shorter shorts on the legs. Big hole in the back cut out for the tail. But looks to be sort of carrying over sort of a curious long stick and some fabric draped over it. Eventually going over to where Rowan had put down the cloak as something as a semi-towel and shoves the stick into the ground and digs under the cloth a little bit before there is a click, a whir of clockwork, and then little tines begin to splay out, and you get yourself a little clockwork umbrella.
Yeah.
Beach episode.
Rowan would definitely lay her pasty ass under the umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky, can I roll to see if I can catch a fish with my teeth?
Sure, that would be survival, I think.
Hell yeah. Teeth or hands, whichever one. Shit.
Whichever. You do have rerolls available. Every hour you get an extra hero point.
Oh yeah, this is worth it. This will be fun. Yeah,
Nice.
I caught so many.
You actually got yourself quite a sizable salmon. Probably something. You know, you can quite easily put like your arms out side to side. It was this big. It was that big.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it happened to have been lurking and feeding on some schooling fish that were in the shallows. Got a little bit too close and you were able to snag it just right.
Feast, feast, feast.
It's just running up with this fucking fish in my teeth. And then just starts butchering it right there on the sand. Like, alright.
Feast.
Getting ready to serve the people their dinners,
Mhm.
basically.
Alright, well, we'll come back with a cooking lore check later. What about everyone else? Any particular bits, pieces, things? Rolls if folks want to make particular things.
Come on, it's beach episode. Get your shit. Come on.
Shep and Pip-Pat are just kind of paddling around in the, like, you know, with their feet in
The shallows.
shallows, yeah. But can Shep kind of see if they can smell anything particular around this area?
Yeah, you can give me a quick perception check, see if you can smell any of the odd latent magic.
Oh.
A 28. Something kind of draws your attention on the sea breeze as it comes in from the north, but you look a little bit more northwest. Something out there further on the horizon. It is faint, and it feels like a blend of everything. But also, it's faint, but for it to reach that, however far it is from across that point, it's probably something quite deep in flavor. It smells complex. It's a mix, a myriad, a whole blend of everything. But oddly, not quite. But you might think of it fully. It's something's there. Something's out there. You're not sure what though.
Can everyone else would just see kind of like Shep sort of staring off into one particular direction to the northwest and just kind of looks curious or intrigued.
Can I perceive to see if Rowan notices this?
Sure, go ahead.
I don't see shit.
I don't see shit.
I didn't do fucking shit.
Reroll on that.
Yes. And there's that low reroll in effect there. But yeah, you are able to sort of understand there's like a change in demeanor, both of you would. It's like one of those cases where it's like, when you might hear something on the wind, it's like, what was that? And like you're trying to look and like it's fascinated you for a moment, but you know, it's like one of those situations. You kind of understand that they smell things,
Yeah.
and the way they were looking towards it's like something far off.
I think Rowan's gonna like take off her boots and go and kind of wade into the shallow end, a little like near Shep, and look towards what they're looking at. And can I roll Arcana?
Sure.
Excuse me. Hmm.
Fine with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
There is that sort of odd, faint tug when you're sort of looking and feeling in that same direction.
Do
Like
we know what's in
something
that
out.
direction?
Is that to me?
Just at Rocky, do we know what's in that general direction? Is that a direction that we happen to be traveling towards?
Northwest would just be further out to the ocean. Have you seen any other maps of the northern shore or been around the north often?
I think as far north that Rowan would have gone was Keelig. That's kind of northwest-ish.
Keelig would be northwest-ish, so yeah, you probably would have. Yeah, Keelig does happen to have like a bounce around from the coast, so you probably made the full circuit. So you would know in sort of that general direction there is the small island out there.
Is this the same island that has people in an uproar, where it's like undiscovered
Something
land?
strange there. The odd expeditions that have went and failed to find anything of use. In the past, yes.
Rowan's gonna look over to Shep and are you familiar with what's out there?
No, I haven't been out there, but do you smell them too?
I don't smell them, but I can feel something. Archaic, maybe? You said it was like a pool, Rocky?
A pull, a call, something similar to that.
Would it
Faint.
feel like a voice, or feel like...
You're not quite able to discern it with the 24 now.
Shep is gonna kind of look over to Pit Pat and ask,
do you smell something over there too, Pit Pat? Do you know what it is?
Pit Pat will sort of back legs slosh through in order to go over and put the little paws onto Shep's leg.
If Athalion rolled a perception, too.
Yeah, I didn't notice if I could tell what
You
Shep
did-
was sniffing for.
You didn't?
Probably. I don't think I would on that.
I feel like Athalion being from Keelig might have some sort of knowledge about this island, maybe.
Would I, Rocky?
Maybe.
What?
Would Fithalion know about the island being from Keelig?
If Bethalion had popped by Pobrezi if you've gone around to that travel route, by boat?
No.
Then, not really.
Boy
You may
does
have,
not
like-
boat travel very much.
Shep looks over at Rowan and says,
Pitpat knows. It is an old place, and there are lots of souls there, but it's not time for us to be there now.
Hmm. Is Pitpat able to discern where souls are in general?
Mm, Pitpat said somewhere locked away.
Something that must not have been found yet.
Yes, but we have things we need to do first before we can go to there.
Yes, we do. Rowan just stands there and enjoys the water for a moment.
Well, I'm sure there's a hole that is ripe for plenty of bonfire wood.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Rowan would have set up and goes to fucking. Let's see. Can I ignite it or
There's,
flame it?
Ignition would be the correct one, but you've got like 4 people who can ignite things here.
Ignis!
Yeah.
I think-
I am not one of those people, by the way.
No. Like, right, it's Max has a way, Tander has a way, Akar has a way, Rowan has a way.
Ixon will do it. Just plops down, lights it up, and then floats back towards Rowan.
Hey, Skipper.
Hmm.
I have a request.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to have any magnets on you, would you?
Magnets.
How do those even work?
What is a magnet?
Good reference, by the way.
That was, that's good.
Doesn't have to be anything special. Just
What
I've got an
is-
idea.
What is magnet?
I
Yeah,
don't know
how
what
do
to
they
tell you,
work?
man. This is a well-known thing in engineering in our time.
My man can make a robot dog, but doesn't know what magnets are.
It
You need
might
to know
not
what a magnet is to make a robot dog.
it might not be the same word that they know.
Mmm.
You got any of those funny repelling things?
Oh, I
just
thought you
thinking
had
of
enough
it-
of your own personality.
Sticky metals.
Oh!
Sorry, did not say that in character.
Yeah, fuck you, Travis. I hear you.
God damn it. Somebody please disconnect the fourth wall line for Max Max.
What does a magnet do?
It's the funny little repelling thing.
Does it?
More attractive.
Doesn't it repel and crowd pull? Push.
You know,
pull?
specifically, I need the repelling one, and I don't need the attracting one right now.
It repels or what does it repel or attract?
Metals. Well, actually more than that, but that's a whole other conversation.
Lodestone.
See, you can call it lodestones, but I've got it right here that says magnets.
I heard somebody
Right
call
in
it
my
once
engineering notes.
Wiggler. Why do I know this word?
Lodestone, yes. I think I may have some lodestones that.
Some big dumb ones. I don't need any of the fancy stuff. I just need one big dumb one.
How
Don't
is
think I got the
lodestone dumb?
big one, no.
Medium.
Alright, medium.
I've got maybe one that's about that. The length of a digit.
Damn it. I was really hoping that there would be some, dumber ones. Big dumb ones.
Is Max trying to fucking
Create a launch pad, yes.
Oh, I was thinking something else.
Specifically, there's a thing in Cobalt Engineering called deadweight. But I was going to inverse the polarity and have it send you away rather than collapse you in. But, in the meantime, hey, Icar, do you want to jump off that cliff and detonate a bunch of explosives behind us so we go super far?
Fuck yeah. But I got some questions for Skipper. Because he just kind of pulled out that umbrella like nothing. He said he'd never been to the beach before. But he just had this umbrella. Did you make this umbrella when we got here? Or did you have this along the whole ride?
I made it.
Just now?
With the spare parts in the wagon, yes.
Spare parts in the wagon. You just made it a clockwork umbrella. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we've got my spare parts pile and their spare parts pile. Have you not noticed that?
I mean, I'm just trying to gauge what our capabilities are here. Could we make this wagon a boat?
Yeah.
I would need some time to do some configuring. It wouldn't be too fast, but I think Rudder has enough of a core to be able to give enough distribution.
We've already been over this. That's one of the things that you said that we could do. Back at the workshop. I remember this.
Yes.
Same, it's the same limitations. It was going to be much slower than, any regular boat, but...
It'd be enough to give everybody else a good view of us fucking launching off this cliff and blasting shit off.
Absolutely.
If you wanted to apply an explosive principle to a lever, you could instead channel the force through a hole in the ground in order to create enough explosive wind pressure to fling you like a catapult.
I was going to use a boomstick.
They're all great ideas.
It's a classic kobold thing. You just stick a bunch of explosives on the end of a stick and then, you hit something with it. In this case, the ground.
It's like listening to Tandor, and then I don't really understand everything that you guys are saying, but it's also very different.
Just smile.
These are fantastic ideas, just so you're caught up.
Okay.
Geek.
I know it must be difficult for you, Faphalian, that you're just not as smart as us, but you can keep up.
Oh, that's right, I'm Pathalian, I forgot.
Yeah, some of us have the decency to use the correct name.
I appreciate it, Max.
Alright, well, can I get a crafting check from you, Max, then?
Absolutely.
In regards to your, explosive pole vault.
That's a nat 20 plus 10.
Yeah, that'll be a good enough launch so you don't hit the rocks below.
Where do we have to go to watch this?
I would be offended if you didn't.
Oh, I'm not missing this.
Simple, easy configuration. And you'd be able to putter out a little bit. And of course, there is a very large kaboom. And a pair of smoking, streaking figures from the resulting explosion.
I wish I had binoculars.
Oh. It's not exactly too far to get out there, so you would have like good distance to be able to see details. But eventually, you probably do boat out, pick them up, bring them back. Bonfire's still going, sun's starting to set. Any little bit of talk as we get that cooking lore check for how the food is being made?
Yes. Cooking lore. Kobe.
You
I
cool with
swear.
that?
It's gonna have to be fine unless we're fighting something. Are we fighting anything? Does it feel like we're fighting? The vibes are good. It's a beach episode.
Fighting the
Yeah.
salmon.
I'm just saying, it's like, is that good for? Oh yeah, you probably don't want to use your other hero point to make. It's pretty much you're doing good, simple, easy roasted fish. Nothing to write home about. There was a lot to work with in order to get it all decent.
Yeah, there's plenty of food to go around, and it's not Michelin star. It's barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So are we all kind of hanging out near the bonfire?
Probably about now, yeah.
We're camping out on the beach, obviously, right? It's free.
Obvi.
Well, okay. Well then, since we're all gathered here, good meal, by the way, Tandor. I give it 4 out of 5 Tandor Michelin stars.
Oh, thank you. It's not my best work, but it's a big fish.
The hell's Michelin?
I don't know. It just came to me. Well, Rowan stands up, kind of pats herself off, and kind of goes towards the fire and looks around at everybody. And before we press on any further, I feel like before we go to find my father, of course, I feel like I owe it to you all to be a bit transparent about why I was so reluctant to cross paths with him again. If you don't mind lending me an ear.
Please go right ahead.
I know we've been traveling together all this time, and it's kind of important to me that I earn and solidify your trust. So, Rowan beckons Ixen towards, kind of facing a direction where everybody can see. And she goes to hold her hand out, palm facing up, and you see Ixen slowly kind of gravitate towards Rowan's palm, plopping down in it. Ixen mentioned before that he wasn't always like this. Once upon a time, he was a connection to a growing contract between me and Eidolon. You see Ixen flicker and kind of glow brightly as Rowan kind of closes her eyes a bit, and the group would be able to see Ixen kind of, the shape slowly start to change into that of like a humanoid. Do you have a picture to bring up, Rocky? Or should I?
I do, actually. Give me a second.
So you all would see like a small version of this in the palm of Rowan's hand. And Rowan opens her eyes. They're fixed on Ixen. Ixen's bright, like so bright that it like kind of, it's like a lamp in Rowan's face. She gives us like a soft smile towards the humanoid, and it's like dancing in her palm, like a ballerina. My connection was nearing completion until the day that I lost my mother. Ophelia. Ixen's light kind of, like I said, is illuminating Rowan's face, so you can see her expression. It's very visible. You can see her eyes glisten over a bit, and the corners of her lips kind of turn down to a bit of a frown. A frown, and she's still staring at Ixen. My father, for as long as I can remember, his adventures had him venture away from Bears Bay, and for as long as I can remember, I never complained about it. Because I had my mother, I had Pandora, Rocco, Amelia, and others. My father's wanderlust was something I had as well, from a young age. I always found myself itching to leave Bears Bay. So, one day, my mother planned with me like a little adventure just outside of Bears Bay. One that my father he had promised to return home and join. He sent word that he wouldn't be there. Something pulled his attention away. This was not out of the ordinary for him, though. For him to promise to be around, only for him to send word that something else needed his attention. So, my mother and I decided to continue. So, myself, my mother, and Ixen. In this form, she kind of fingers playing with the little humanoid in her hand. Somewhere along the way, we crossed paths with a group of scum. Do you have a picture of that too, Rocky?
Scum.
Scum. My mother wasn't a warrior, nor was she versed in any sort of powerful magic. They were aggressive, and she did her best to fend them off. I was not powerful at all, just barely in my studies. To no avail, she fell. I was powerless to do anything. But I tried. I made an attempt to fend them off. But I fell, and after an attack took me out, and in what I thought were my final moments, Ixen swooped in, surrounding the group of scum like in a circle of hellfire, like one I'd never seen before. Before I could blink, he detonated like a bomb, enveloping them and blowing up. He took them all out. The fire surrounded me in a way that seemed as though I was shielded, but I could still feel the heat blistering on my face. The attack was so powerful that he diminished into what he is today. Rowan pauses for a moment, and you see the humanoid figure in Rowan's hand kind of mimic the imagery of that moment, like bursting into a downsized like explosion in Rowan's hand. And you see her kind of wince a little bit, and that form fades into a speck, bright still, before reforming back into a single flamed form Ixen is now. Rowan's hand drops to her side, kind of limp, and Ixen floats towards her face, which I don't think this is... You guys have seen this before, because she's had him out consistently from the start. But you see him, like, brightly glow and kind of lay across Rowan's face, like licking across her face, taking the place of the burn marks on her eye that goes down to her lips, and you see the mark glow for a moment before fading. Ixen is a part of Rowan now. She sighs. The explosion caught the attention of my family, and they came to assist. I'd blacked out in the midst of Ixen's attack, and I was told that they'd done everything they could to revive my mother, but they failed. My father would return days later. I remember being angry. Angry that my connection to my Eidolon had diminished, angry that Ixen was no longer powerful, and angry that my father wasn't there. Any promises my father made afterwards to be home, to spend time with me, would fall short, as usual. I feel like I had become numb, if anything, but it felt like there was a chaos, fiery chaos inside me that grew, and it was aimed towards my father. And to try and cheer me up, Pandora took me on a trip to Kilig, and that's where I met you, Fithalion. It wasn't too long after the incident with my mother. It goes without saying that crossing paths with you, Fithalion, at the time, it brought me a moment of peace. So I thank you for that. It was needed. Some years later, I was old enough to venture out on my own, and my father wanted to spend time with me before I had done so, and of course, arrived late. This was maybe my breaking point, I think. I was angry. Any sort of anger that I'd pent up over the years, it came out. It came out at him. I'm ashamed to say that I attacked him, and my family had to intervene. But I mentioned the promise, yes. I told him that promises meant nothing to him, but to me they meant everything. So I promised him that he would never see my face again, and that I, unlike him, would keep that promise. So you see, that promise that I had briefly mentioned without any context, it's making our way to seek his counsel. It's breaking that promise, and therein making me like him. Breaking the one promise I made to him. But since we've been to Bears Bay, I'm starting to realize how trivial this promise was. And how it was misplaced, and I lost out of many years with my family. And I only thought about all the things that I lost. He lost things too. He lost me and my mother. And it's for the sake of helping Tandor. Rowan's eyes kind of look towards Tandor, and she smiles weakly. And I want to put aside this anger, but I don't know how I'm going to react when we see him. It's been 100 years.
Condolences.
I'm sorry I never told you, Hikar. We've been on the road together for a long time.
Okay, I get it. And if you want me to kill him for you, just let me know.
We can't kill our one source for...
Well, yeah, but we can get the information, then kill him.
I mean, say the word. I'd be happy to.
Yeah, probably best to have more than one word, like several words, just in case it comes up in conversation accidentally.
Any word, really.
Rowan just smiles. I appreciate that very much. I do hope that it doesn't come to violence. Because I'm still angry. I've been angry for too long.
Ron,
Yes, Tandor?
I didn't know how tough this is for you. Thank you for, doing something hard to help me.
You can see Rowan kind of swallow back like a lump in her throat, and she nods at Tandor. I know you would do the same.
No, I wouldn't. That's the thing.
I hoped you would do the same.
I mean, I don't hate my dad, don't know my dad, but if you were like, oh, Pandora, she's got disease and your dad has to fix it, I was like, I guess I'll find him. I don't know, it's fine, but I don't hate him. I don't know where he is.
I
Marty, do I
appreciate
know
the
where my dad
sentiment.
is?
That is a detail up to you.
I think it's just something that my mom never shared. It just never came up, and it's not something that's important. We're a matriarchal-ish sort of society, so dads aren't that important. Could be dead. Who knows? Not me.
Who knows?
Rowan just pulls out bottomless sign, throws one back, and plops down in the sand.
And Rowan, listen. I'm with those guys. I'll kill your dad.
Rowan just laughs now.
But if you do say word, make sure it's not food. Cause I won't know the difference. So,
I'll have to sleep
know,
on it for this word.
you're like, oh, come quiet. Then I'll be like, well,
Rowan's tickled. Rowan's actually just laughing out loud. Just
Tandor does not get why you're laughing. This is like an actual thing. Like, hey, if you have to make a safe word for like killing your dad, make sure it's not food. And you're laughing, and it's like, why are you laughing?
Rowan
I'm
is
serious right now.
Rowan's been throwing him back for a while before sharing, so she's very inebriated, and it's just
Yeah, you're inebriated. Tandor's dumb as fuck. You just had a great beach episode. We're all drunk on fish.
Rowan
This
looks
is a
kind of
tough one.
relieved though. It kind of plops back on her back. And that's all for story time. That's all you're getting from me.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Throws a hand up with thumbs up. Yeah, of course.
So, anybody else got anything they want to share? The floor is yours.
The floor is made of sand.
The floor's lava.
Anybody else got some parents they want dead?
Well, I want to make confession. When I stripped off clothes, I'm sorry for those who didn't like it. I just, when we go swimming, we take off clothes. So
I don't think anybody noticed. You're
I mean,
fine.
me and Nick
mine.
got,
Oh,
me and
we-
Nick got
we
stripped down
noticed.
and blow ourselves up. So
good point.
They shot across the sky naked.
yeah, you're welcome. By the way,
It was beautiful.
exclusive clever people that get to see me naked.
None of
None
you
of
have
us
to
have
kill my
visible
parents.
Oh, yeah.
Something already beat you to it.
Wait. Rowan sits up wobbly. What?
Yeah, they died a long time ago.
It's the way you said it. I thought maybe you killed them yourself.
No. But I call myself something.
Yeah.
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 No.
It would be poetic that way.
It would not be poetic.
I am a little.
It'd be
Nosebleed.
happy.
I didn't know that Chemo had parents.
You think I just sprouted out of nothing?
No, a egg.
Popped out of an egg?
Yeah, because you're a bird. But
Wait.
alien's not a bird. Chemo's a bird.
Hmm. You know we're the same person, right?
Yeah, but Fafalian's more attractive.
He's like
Tandor does the head tilt that dogs do when they don't understand something.
he's
It's just
a very pretty tall bird versus the furry bird.
no. Ron. No. The alien
Yes.
he turns into Chemo.
Yeah,
Chemo
I
turns
know.
into bird. It's turtles all the way down. But Fetalian not bird.
Oh, okay.
Fetalian can turn into bird. Chemo can turn into bird.
You are partially right. Vithalion is not a bird.
See? What I tell you? Rowan, listen.
Okay,
come
okay,
on.
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but that just means that chemo's a bird.
Chemo is bird, yes!
But if chemo
Bird
is
turns
Fidelion,
into chemo.
Fidelion, Fidelion is also bird.
Rowan,
But-
Rowan.
yes.
Here, eat more salmon.
Okay.
Vithalion just puts a hand out around his. Let them have this.
Okay. Okay. This,
And-
that's a chomp.
Fetalian gets it. He's not a bird. No, no.
Well, let us have our second break, shall we?
I don't think he knows about second break, Pip.
This was such a good time.
Hell yeah.
We
still have more
love
trauma
a deep
ahead.
episode. Now we just have to have a hot springs episode. We have a
Yes! Also, I don't know why Tandor has started being condescending to Rowan, but like about things that are empirically wrong. But I love it. He's like, no, honey, sweetheart, no, you're so wrong. Sit all the way down. You don't know what you're talking about.
The confident fool is the
Mhm.
best archetype.
I love it, and I love that Rowan lets me
Mhm.
do that because if she wasn't down with that, then I could get killed easily. It's just so funny. Just the
Rowan.
laughter and going. No.
Rowan just smiles and nods.
It's just like, okay, Tandor, whatever you say. Like, Tandor is very smart, but is also so sheltered, I think, is what it is.
I love it.
I love it. I love the dynamics that are occurring.
Me too.
And I really liked the moment where I went over to Max. Max was like, just say thank you. Like, trying to not, trying to ease the relationships between everybody. After the fight.
Demon, what the fuck is this?
Half
Yeah,
sword.
what are you doing? Half sword?
It's a violence simulator.
Maybe
You're not
evil
even
violence simulator.
Using a sword though, so it's not a half sword.
That's a full fucking sword, my guy.
No, that's just like a fucking axe.
Swing, swing.
Yeah, I'll just
swing.
hit you with an axe. You can debate the semantics after the fact.
He's got half an arm and a whole sword, so I guess it's just
Use his
A
arm as a
misnomer.
weapon.
you can.
Yeah, he took off someone's hand and started beating him with it a minute ago.
Ooh, they're fighting each. Ooh, the girls are fighting.
The girls
girls
are
are fighting.
fighting.
Get off me, fucker.
Why is it
Need your
called half
stomach.
sword?
I think it's because one of the first things that you could do is go half sword stance, where you have one hand on the blade and the other like
Ah,
a
okay.
defensive stance.
Can you flip it into Mordhau grab?
No, I
Damn it.
tried that. It doesn't work.
Don't die.
You can't even pick it up like by the end. He'll flip it around like an asshole.
Oh, lost your axe.
Yeah,
Oh, lost your shield.
yeah. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna just
Joe.
try and kick him in the face until he falls down.
Oh,
I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm dead.
Ripperoni.
That's what you need. You need big spike stick.
Yeah, big spike stick is kind of OP actually. Even if you block it, it still hits you. But my
Sentences
favorite
that a
is
medieval
fist
peasant
play.
would fully understand.
Fist play is the best, and don't let anybody tell you different.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that too often.
Yeah, I can confirm fist play is the best. What?
You heard it here, folks.
Like, I don't need to know what your guys' sexual preferences are.
Wow, okay, homophobia.
Yeah, that's kind of
Fist
unreasonable.
phobia?
There, Travis.
Kink shamer.
Yeah, I can't believe that you're kink shaming and being queer phobic on this most auspicious day, the day that Jimmy Carter died.
On this, the day of my daughter's wedding.
R.I.P. Jimmy Carter, you would have loved this play.
You dare bring this up on this day, the day of my cat's quinceañera?
Hold
My
on, I have
God.
to fucking skeet that.
No weapons. Just angry fists.
We love an angry fist.
It's the best kind.
That's a different kind of king play.
You have boxing armor on.
Yeah, no, I
The
found
arm
gauntlets.
extension.
They were on the ground. Spoilance is fun too. You got fist play and spoilance.
Giggity.
Give me that hammer.
Hammer
Give me them
time.
gloves. Alright. I'm ready to play.
You got shears? Who's got shears?
He had.
Had shears.
Got chick chip with a hammer, bud.
Getting paddled.
No, that's a paddling.
Sure. I don't want to be between the paddle and the shear. That's a bad place to be.
Let the girls fight.
Yeah, all my negative experiences has been in between a paddle and a shear.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Between the Paddling and the Shear is my favorite album from Neutral Milk Hotel.
Oh, same.
Is that really an album name?
No.
I was about to Google it.
If you ever hear me say blank is my favorite blank, just assume it is not
Okay,
real.
okay.
It's like saying, like bringing Candelabra to a fist fight is my favorite Fall Out Boy song.
I gotta do this. I'm picking this up.
It's one of my favorite bits. Is the blank is my favorite blank.
My favorite is I played bass in blank in high school.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good bit.
Ouch. Ouch.
Get fucking shoveled, bro.
Get your hands on the thing. God damn it. What's wrong with you?
Is that a coat rack?
So is this like
Kinda.
a quap style weird button situation?
It's it's all mouse controls. Like you gotta hold left click to
Okay.
activate an arm, and right click to
Yeah.
activate the other arm.
So it's like that game
a
where you.
quap, like a quap. I am
And it's kind
bread.
of quappish.
It's diet quap.
It's a pain in the
Quap
ass. Is
light.
what it is. It's like
I
rage
can't
controls.
drink diet quap anymore. It's on the BDS list.
Listen,
Diet
okay.
Quap has been banned by the FDA.
But speaking of BDS lists and stuff like that, I know that we are still boycotting Coca-Cola. Having said that, the Middle Eastern place that I order food from only has a contract with Coke. So that's why I get a Diet Coke when I order food there, because it's either Diet Coke or Pepsi or Coke or like that's it. So I'm like, I'll get a Diet Coke if
I feel
that's
like
what
you're
they're
okay
selling.
to do that if you're at a Middle Eastern place.
Yeah.
Although I was thinking about it, I think you're probably okay to do that at a restaurant in general because you don't really have the option.
Yeah, there's no option. Like, I'm not gonna order juice. What am I, 7? Fuck off.
Yeah.
Water? Water's bad for you.
Order the pilk.
Blech.
Do not
No.
order the
No,
pill.
honestly, no. Jail.
The what?
Go
Milk
to jail.
is basically the worst version of an egg cream.
Did-
It's Pepsi
Was
and milk.
Pegnog shared in this? I feel like it,
It
was.
Yes, it was.
I think it
Yeah.
was.
The most horrifying thing that I've ever seen.
Alright, are we about ready to go and continue?
Yeah.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
Si, senor.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we? 18.
Holy shit, that's one after 17.
Wait, hang on. I gotta check the math on that.
What'd you come up with?
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, crunch the numbers, man.
Yep.
As you all make your way into the Oceanside Village, it becomes
Nope, we lost Rocky.
Damn.
Oh.
Really, it
I
really did.
posted a meme
What
and
a-
it killed him.
What a fucking cliffhanger.
My meme was too funny. It murdered Rocky.
Oh no.
Oh, he's fully gone.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
That's our Discord is out.
You
God,
could
is it because I
write
talked about-
everything in the foundry.
speakingly. Oh,
Welcome
Oh,
There
back.
we go.
Hi.
Welcome back.
where did things go boom?
Almost
At the
three
beginning.
words.
Words.
Well, we got
Okay.
to the seaside and then
Okay, hilarious. All right, I will start that again.
And
As
once
you
more.
all make your way into the Oceanside Village, it becomes clear that this is a place where land and water are one and the same. A plethora of aquatic folk have settled here to share the bounties of the sea with those who are unable to take the dive and enjoy the company and innovations brought forth from inland. Here and there you spot the fish-like Othamaru, and more intriguingly still are a handful of merfolk in their supramarine chairs to get around. Welcome to Pobrezi, the sea jewel port. Is there anything of interest you'd like to pursue here?
My same question from before, is there anything about this place like it's known for, like from a cultural standpoint?
From a cultural standpoint, you are getting a lot of things that would normally not be accessible. You're getting a lot of pearls, you're getting a lot of corals, you're getting a lot of interesting aquatic culture from the Othamaru, the mermaids in particular. And of course it's just a port town as well, so you've got trade, and more trade.
Never mind. Sorry.
You fucking will be.
Damn.
Rude. Unnecessarily rude.
Alright, well, this is where your quest would be in particular leading.
Oh hell yeah, we questing, team.
I completely forgot that we have a quest.
There is a quest here
Yeah.
too, yes.
I've been along for the
Battle?
ride.
Battle?
We're looking for Rybar.
Looking for Rybar.
Isn't that the stuff that they use to reinforce cement?
No, that's
Rebar.
Reeboks.
Oh, okay. got it.
Rebar.
Reeboks.
Someone was supposed to carry on from Reeboks or something else.
I've been trying to think of one, buddy, and I just cannot right now.
Fucking A.
Reeboks? No, that's when you make this noise with your mouth in order to keep it beat.
Talking
No,
about
that's
sheetrock?
beatbox.
That's sheetrock.
Hmm.
God, I'm half asleep somehow. I don't know how. I think I just ate too much food.
Yeah,
I can't be clever anymore.
I think between the paddle and whatever it was, my favorite Nichu Milk Hotel album destroyed what I had right now. So
Rest in peace, Jimmy Carter. You would love fist play. Like, yeah,
Oh
I
my
think
God.
we
That was
burned
peak.
ourselves out.
Mm-hmm. Alright,
I guess Rowan's gonna ask about for Reeboks.
for Rybar. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
For
Rybar
beatbox.
Rybar is the Othamar Portmaster.
Onward to Reeboks, Nike,
To the docks.
to the docks.
So, we'll say Rybar in himself, he's a more lionfish-looking Athamaru, so he's got sort of like the crest and the more striped coloration to sort of his tones. Yes, what can I help you with?
Well, that's what we came to ask you.
And there's a pause, a glance. Pathfinders.
That's us.
West. Alright, well. We've been having some strange happenings still to some of the sailing folk. Local storms, spiritual fatigue. Anytime they get out a little bit too far in the water, so we've been not getting as much deep fishing as we've been wanting. We're still striving, surviving, but we're not able to get quite out as far. And there's probably something lurking below the surface, doing something like that. But exactly where we haven't had the chance for quite yet. Well, there is someone who's been, well, they found out what, at least an inkling of what it could be. So that's how we know that it's somewhere down below.
And where are they now?
They've taken up a particular guest housing close to the shore a little bit. Short walk, about an hour from town. It'd be a little bit
Is there anything you can tell us about this occurrence, or can we find out more from this person we're going to see?
You'll be able to learn more from them. They've got a particular interest for trying to get out into the deeper waters, out to the island.
What do they go by? What are they
Oak.
called? Oak?
I think their name was Oak.
Oak. Okay. Well, I guess we'll be off then.
Of course.
Thank you for the information.
And you can come back to me for the monetary reward when you're done.
Thank you.
Is he fishing? What's he doing?
He's
Fishing
more
for
sort of
compliments.
Don't wheeze.
Man's a fish himself, but more he's like he's managing some paperwork.
Okay.
Dealing with some imports, exports.
Mm-hmm. Key.
That whole dealio. Okay, well, let me get you out to this next spot here. Okay. Right. Standing out on the bow of a curious beached boat with a home stands a man in weathered clothes, long dark hair, fair skin hewing into a light tan, and striking green eyes. As if he were expecting guests, he waves you aboard, kicking down a ladder to help you all climb up. As I will show this man's.
Show me this man's.
Shows this man.
Who's this man's?
Who's this man?
Oh, my
Ooh,
lord.
Okay. Fucking.
Dad?
Yeah, this is kind of like Hot Rocco.
Taking an aside on the once ship now converted to honored guest quarters, Ewan motions you all to take a seat wherever you want around the place that is most comfortable. His gaze does pass between all of you, though does not look at one of you in the eyes, a mask of shame on his features before he turns his head to look out towards the sea. Ibar would have sent you to me for good reason. I've done most of the investigation to what is essentially stopping the expedition I plan to take out to the island. Though I'm sure you all have your own questions and things to say. There is a pause as he takes a breath. Whether that be now or in private, I'll leave in each of your hands.
I want to say Rowan has cloak or hood up and just like covering face and is like standing behind Tandor off to the side a bit. As far back in the group as possible. When she hears his voice, you can see her tense up if you're looking. Rowan has yet to say currently.
Well, on the subject of business, what have you learned from this investigation that you're talking about?
From what I can tell, is that there is likely an underwater cavern. I'll probably say maybe 300 feet below the surface. Likely dipping closer to where the cliffs are. The investigations took a little while, a few days each time, to see exactly where the symptoms of fatigue and storms would occur, and mapping those out to a central location. And it all points downwards.
Has anyone done any, prospecting on the surface, see if there's a way down, not through the ocean way?
You don't exactly do a lot of prospecting when most of the stone is softer in this area.
Okay, so you've narrowed it down to it's downwards and it's something. Have you got anything more concrete for us, or are we just gonna have to go in there and shoot stuff?
Given that it is a feeling of spiritual fatigue, it is likely something dealing with emotions and probably some form of haunt.
I can shoot spirits. That's not a problem.
I can punch ghosts.
Yeah, I can
we
shoot
can
'em.
all do things.
Hell yeah.
But I have a feeling that the storms might be something more specific. Maybe there is some form of shrine or a central figure that this haunt is affecting and thus has a locus of power. So finding that locus, removing the haunts, cleansing whatever may be occurring with that shrine.
Rowan chimes in. What stopped you from going down there?
That was my next question, actually. You could punch ghosts.
Rowan's still kind of halfway behind Tandor, hood very much covering her face. No direct eye contact or anything, just very, like, yeah.
It seems that if there is only a single figure trying to do so, then there is a much easier point in time to focus all that particular negative energy and cause a hindrance that, on more than one occasion, I nearly drowned.
Max gives a small look to Rowan like he's about to say something, and then stops himself. You know, I'm sure there's other capable people you could have brought down with you. You must be well liked in these parts.
I don't usually travel with a group, and I would not want any harm to come to the folk who live here. I made a promise a long time ago that a senseless death would not be on my hands again.
You hear Rowan audibly, like, snicker. She's biting her tongue at the moment.
So in short, just so you know, so I got this correct. We gotta go down 200 feet, so give or take, in the water. Kill or otherwise placate some spirit types. Reset some shrine or whatever's down there, because that, unless you think that falls under placating the spirit types, but I think it's a subsection. And then we're good.
And then you can be on your way. With pockets full and extra to be had, of course.
What do you mean extra?
Well, you're only being paid in coin by Rybar. I have a few other items that may be of interest, particularly to you.
What, to me specifically, or the group?
To you specifically, and possibly the rest of the group.
Why would
One
I
more
benefit specifically?
You've got his eyes, you know.
That's fucked up.
Mm.
That's fucked up.
Can I make a perception check?
Sure.
I want to as well.
I want Rowan to, like, actually look up now
Holly,
towards
do
you.
not be perceiving. I specifically am percepting to see if I notice Rowan's reactions and that trying to hide herself.
Well, Rowan now, after what Ewan just said, is like hood slightly back, is now looking at Ewan. And then to Max.
Yeah, I might got his eyes, but I've also got fucking backbone.
Ooh.
Fuck you trying to say?
I'm saying Aurelius left something with me that you may want. Is that clear and clean enough?
Also, I'm confused on why I didn't trust anything to you. He wasn't the most trusting type in his twilight years.
No. He didn't entrust it to me in his twilight years.
You see, that would explain a lot.
I wonder, does Max remember the Light Rider plate with the picture?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Well, what is it? What is it that you have of his grandfather's that would be interesting?
An unfinished project.
Yeah, it seems he's been handling a lot of those down the past couple months.
to a brilliant successor, by the looks of it.
There's a lot not being said in this room, and it's greatly irritating.
Yeah,
And
you
he
dance
kind of
around the
says that.
subject all the time. Shut up.
And he kind of says that side-eyeing Rowan as well. Yeah, Rowan as well.
Rowan picks up on this. A hand kind of goes into her satchel, digs up the light rider and the plate. She kind of walks around Tandor and towards Ewan, kind of shoving it towards him. Yeah, I have something of yours too. But I'm not going to send you off on a dangerous mission to get it back. How soon can we go? Looks back at everybody.
And we gotta go down a couple 100 feet. It's not gonna be a super easy task. Unless we look for an alternate entrance, or we, go down with some sort of water-breathing apparatus.
Do we need to rest, or we rest after?
I think we're rested enough.
It's settled then. Rowan looks back towards Ewan. Show us the way.
He'll set the light rider and the plate inside the home and come back. It'll be a short distance away from here, up the coast, and there are plenty of pockets down if you can make your way to them.
Can I assume that we have a place to rest when we return?
Yeah, it's called the cot.
Yes. I can take my leave of those quarters if
No.
you wish to stay in more.
No, you be here when we get back. You and I have words that need to be spoken.
More than a few.
Tell me this though, quick old man. You're telling me that not a single person around these parts in this aquatic place has a diving bell?
Most of the folk around here can breathe water.
Yeah, a lot of them can't too.
Most of them rely on one another.
Well, yeah, that's their fault. Pockets it is.
Though, in town you can likely find some potions. Make things easier. I will say, not the best, not the best method if you want to eat later.
What is the best method?
If you want to keep your mouth clean, you look through the various shelves on the way down, find yourself a pocket, take the breath of air there, and continue on until you get to the opening for the cavern. It will likely take you a few more pockets than what I would usually do, but I've been known to be able to hold my breath longer.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I'm going back to the town. I don't care if I have to hurl up dinner later. I ain't drowning.
Yes, let's do what we have to do. Kind of turns.
It's now a
without
good time
looking.
to mention that I hate water.
Well,
It's not the best time.
Hikar, would you like to stay on shore? Sit
No.
this one out?
No, we're going. I'll hate it. But we're going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go kill a ghost on my without Icar. Oh, sorry. Placate a ghost.
Besides, I think you'd have a hard time killing a ghost. They're kind of already dead.
Well, that gets into
Kill 'em again.
philosophy, but
Don't die again. Everything burns.
We're done here? Very coldly. Just over it.
We're done here.
Let's go. Once again, Rowan kind of lingers in the back, but kind of takes a glance back towards you and kind of gauging what is he looking? Is he already turned his back?
He is still watching.
I think her eyes would meet his, and she'd very swiftly turn back and continue on.
your
As we-
dad's kind of a tool. Not that you needed me to tell you that, but
I was about to say.
Your dad kinda sucks. Kinda.
frankly, I'm just disappointed in my, in the Gramps.
Why?
Miserable company.
That I agree with.
He wasn't always this miserable.
Alright, well, if I may direct you towards the pint-sized potables, you will find potions of swimming and potions of water breathing there.
Hooray!
Water breathing for an hour, that's not bad.
2 of those and we're good.
Not even?
Each.
I think one would be good.
You want to have 2.
Am I supposed to be seeing something?
So under
It's in-
actors and then shops, you'll find
Under
a
what?
list.
On the top right, the little person icon, the little meeple. And then under shops, there's pint-sized potables. Yeah. All right, potion of water breathing. One,
Two.
two, one, two.
I'm buying 2 for me.
I'm buying 2, yeah.
My God, fucking too rich for my blood.
I think one. I think I'm gonna go with one.
I like breathing. Kind of important.
I'm gonna go with 2.
It's water breathing for an hour. I don't think it's gonna take us an hour to get through there.
Yeah, but do you want to find out what would happen if you didn't have one for the way back in case things take a long time?
Yeah.
Touche.
Taking a
What's the other
swimming
thing?
as well.
Rocky, did you say there was another
Swimming
thing?
potion.
Potion of swimming, just above potion of water breathing.
I'm gonna let you know that I can't afford the potion of swimming.
I got you. Rocky, can you send her one on my tab?
I was about to say, you could drag it into your inventory, then put it in the party stash.
Yeah.
And then Holly can
Potion of
pull from the
swimming
party
only
stash.
lasts 10 minutes.
How do I buy the thing?
You drag the potion.
Don't
from
buy
shop.
the thing because I'm gonna put it in the.
Buying the water breathing.
Okay, swimming is in the stash for you.
I drag
Yeah.
it.
You drag it to your inventory, and it will say how many do you want to buy, and you say
Ah.
buy 1.
Okay,
Merchants.
done.
I'm gonna buy another potion while I'm here, actually.
Oh
yeah,
boy.
fucking do it.
Where is the party inventory?
So when you go to the very top where it says Fireflies, there will be a sheet next to that. You can click on that to open the party sheet, and you click on Stash.
Got it.
So confusing. Oh my god.
Potion of swimming is fucking expensive.
Look, you don't need a potion of swimming if you can struggle down there for an hour.
That's true.
Very true.
All right. Well,
Rocky, does things that give you just general speed boost increase your swimming
When it
speed as well?
when it says equal to your speed, it is equal to your speed.
Okay.
So you are fast swim, Mr. Boosty Boy.
Yeah.
yay,
I'm gonna,
warp step.
I'm gonna skip on the potion then. I got bracelets of dashing for this. Also, you don't want to swim too fast down. You're gonna have pressure issues.
Or fast up.
Bucket, shut your whore mouth.
Damn.
Board.
Damn, dog.
Or bucket.
Not
Drop
poor,
kick his
poor,
ass.
poor nothing.
Whoa,
Damn.
dude. Whoa, man.
Yeah, poor nothing to you.
Whoa. Whoa, man.
Should we daily preparations and rest? No.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
I think pretty much, unless you wanted to change some things out, I think for the most part your kit is presently good.
I was just changing out some spells.
Yeah.
Because I doubt, I don't know, a water type spell is going to be effective for something in the water. Who knows? Okay, I'm ready.
Everyone good?
I'm ready.
for-
Let's get it.
Wait.
I
What is
want
that?
to take out
hold on.
Ixen while I can, though.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Burn on face close. Ixen appears. Woo, poof.
Oh, right. Yes, you're doing your
yeah.
funny thing.
I'm doing my shit, dog. Doing my shit.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I need any journey bread. I think we're good. We're not traveling very far for a long period of time.
No.
How do I
I don't need that.
have different arrows equipped? So I want the rhino shot to be
Oh,
my...
they're in the you do the drop down with the weapon on the attack screen.
Aha. Got those ready. Oh, kururu.
Swimming
Uh,
time.
I would say grab the moderate since it's technically the better one.
Gotcha. I forgot you are watching me.
Yes.
You're watching my every move.
Always watching Wazowski.
Always watching Wazowski.
Alright. Yeah, there we go. I'll do
Bloop.
4 moderate leshy lemonades and a chilled fire noodles for myself.
All right. And then press the funny button to perform the daily crafting.
I did it, Wazowski.
You did,
Um,
and
All
it did.
right. I can put some of those in the stash, right?
I gotta pee real quick. Hold on.
I was about to say I don't think you have to press the big blue button.
I did.
Did you not? I don't
I
see
did.
them in your.
They're in
Oh,
my
hold on.
inventory.
One
They're my
moment.
consumables. I
probably.
got 4 leshy lemonades and 1 chauffeur noodles. Yeah.
Okay,
right
yes,
there.
it did now. Okay, just did not update on my end.
Okay. We do have healing potions in the stash, by the way.
Yes.
So anyone who wants a healing potion, grab it, because I can make healing potions too.
Oh, snapshot.
So anyone wants a leshy lemonade? Who else needs healing?
I've already got a healing potion, so I think I'm okay.
Alright. There you go. I'm moving 3 into the stash. Anyone grab whatever. We have basically free healing pots. They're not the best healing pots. but we
Also,
got
I
'em.
put the fine wine in the stash for you, Riley. Very
Oh,
important you
thank
get
you.
that.
Yes, I will absolutely be adding that.
That's gonna come back to bite me in the future, I'm sure.
And there are also those sparking spell guns,
Also true.
which Max could use if he wanted.
Yeah, if he wanted.
People who can cast spells and people who can shoot guns can use spell guns.
I love guns.
Guns are so cool.
However, sparking spell guns are like a one-shot only deal. Everybody set?
Think so.
Yee!
I believe so.
I'm taking 3 of those spell guns.
Right. Let us have money diving, which we get for... here we go. This. The way down towards your destination will be a long one, and there are plenty of curious creatures who will inspect you on the way. Be it with a close pass-by, or a nudge just to see what you are made of, if a portion seems to be particularly more food or prey-like in shape or texture. Bright rays of sunlight will scatter further into dim grays as you pass from more colorful shelves and reeves to inspect the way forward. Who will lead the way to try and find the path forward?
Absolutely not, Max.
Yeah,
I
I
got
did it
this.
once before. Unless someone else wants to.
Sorry, I had an emergency potty break.
I got this.
What happened?
There we go.
I will
Ikar's
lead
gonna
the way.
lead the way.
Okay, you can give me
The scaredy cat's gonna lead the way.
perception, athletics, or survival.
You're being brave, Ikar.
So brave.
With a 32, you are able to power on down with some very strong swimming. Please, everybody, use the water-breathing potions.
Ah, yes.
Oh, and potions of swimming if you did purchase them.
Stuff. There's stuff. Okay.
Oh, Ixon's probably not gonna do well. Can I?
No.
He's probably gonna meld, yes.
Yeah. We're gonna pretend like she didn't summon him out yet.
And thankfully, even that potion of swimming does make it all the easier. And you were able to fight and swim against those currents that push through these reeves and shelves. And you make some really good headway down that first half pretty easily, able to navigate it through and get closer to sort of the deeper line where there's a slight crack in the ground that things seem to be, at least you were pointed to by Ewan. Ewan did at least point you in the right direction. So I'll be needing another check from someone else, because that was a Herculean effort from Icar to start us off first.
Hell yeah.
I'll go. I'm right behind him.
Alright, I'll be needing athletics, survival, or perception.
Can I? Is it too late to cast Warp Step, or is that?
Oh, that can be used as part of it, so that's fine. So that'll be enough to sort of push you forward. I'll take into account that effect.
Ew.
There are plenty of hero points available. And 22. 22 will get you down further and further.
Two.
Nearly down to the ending part of it. Getting a little bit darker at the moment, and it's a bit tougher to see down here. At least those with lower light vision. Would somebody else be able to lead forward in this case?
I can do it.
And what about the light situation?
Can I help with
Good.
that?
You could, actually. Please do describe.
Shep just starts kind of glowing, this sort of green, glowy, hazy effect.
Ooh.
Phosphorescent nodes light up on the circuit, providing a fair amount of light. I'm looking through here, it is specifically, we're getting, where is this?
I'm trying to find it.
The Lantern Circuit. Here we go. Bright light within 20 feet and dim light within the next 20 feet. So pretty much shining the equivalent of a torch. So now it is easier to see down, and it will not have a higher difficulty in doing so. So in this one, I'll be needing either perception, survival, or because it is in a tighter space, acrobatics.
Got it. Survival it is. Kobe! Hell yeah!
Nice.
And you were able to get through the passages really easy and find the opening. That will take... It's enough for probably about you to be able to stretch your arms out wide enough. It's a bit of a slightly claustrophobic tunnel, but it does open up the further you go in.
Hell yeah.
And with that... Let's see. The party will eventually find themselves in quite a curious place, where there are pockets of air and life between the dark spaces that lead further and further in. A chill lasts in the air, despite the peace of these little zones of respite. While there is life here, you can detect death at the faintest edges. That which had been left behind and was now left to bloom in the aftermath. The presence of something greater looms here, though not oppressive. Can everyone please make me a will save right now?
I would prefer to not.
What do I roll?
Will save should be on the left side of your sheet.
Under saves. All the dice.
All the dice.
I don't see some. Oh. I see. Never mind. Got it.
Right underneath perception.
Okay. Alright. Just double checking on numbers here. Is everyone presently satisfied with your numbers?
Okay, well that's just fucking rude.
I was not, and then I re-rolled already.
Can I reroll?
Yes, you can right click on your number and you can have it re-roll using a hero point.
I'm fucking satisfied. I'm happy with it. I'm not touching that shit.
Better.
Alright.
Can I bring Ixen out now? Or do I have to wait?
Ixen can be popped out now, yes.
Sweet. With the resonance?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Alright. So it is Shep, Chemo, Rowan, and Tandor. You feel a sense of dread, as if there is a burden placed on your heart, and it is causing you a bit of fatigue and sluggishness. For that, you will be coming into the next fight slowed 1.
Hey, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit, Rocky, actually, and we're not friends anymore.
I am
That's
unapologetically
fucked up.
sorry.
That's fucked up.
I
Dog.
don't believe you found this.
Can't believe you did this to me.
Have to make the fight interesting now that there's 6 of you.
Valid. So valid.
Jimmy Carter dies and you do this to us. When does it end?
It would not have happened if there was more fisting. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, we
True.
can't go back, can we?
Fisting would have saved him.
From
This
here
thing
on
would've
out,
saved
I vow
everyone.
that I'm going to make fisting an integral part of this campaign.
Okay.
We're incredibly well-adjusted normal people, I promise.
Indeed. The
Who the
water
fuck
of
is we?
the water eventually recedes back. A tunnel and a cave leading out into a wider chamber. Something formed a long time ago, and that feeling of overbearing sorrow weighs on the shoulders of some of you still. Liquid does eventually trickle at your feet again, though it does not have quite the same consistency or scent of the sea you had been experiencing before. Eventually, everything opens up, and you spot an odd serpentine statue with a humanoid face, lit by faint candle-like flora. And give me a moment here to...
That's probably fine.
Yeah,
I don't like this sound. Mm-mm.
you don't. Let me also show you what the statue looks like.
Hey, actually, this sucks. I just checked in with the whole team about this, and we all agree it fucking sucks.
Bruh.
But
Stub my
we
toe.
will have to leave that
No!
for next time.
No!
How dare you?
Vile,
Son of a
evil,
bitch. We're all here. We
fucking-
could do another half out. We could fight this out.
Probably not. There's a lot more to unpack after.
Son of a bitch.
Vile.
Beep, 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 beep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
son
you.
of a bitch.
Thank
Horrible.
you.
I already left enraged. I don't
Well,
even want to
shit.
think about it anymore. You made me so fucking mad.
Last
I'm
session
What,
of the
just
year. What?
giving you a cliffhanger for seeing the weird freaky statue.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hate him.
We have to wait until next year.
Yeah.
Vile.
I
Vile.
kind of want
Wow.
to steal that necklace though.
Mm. That necklace
Yeah,
is bad
obviously
news.
Yeah,
That's
Just coming with me.
definitely cursed.
I don't give a shit. It's coming with me.
Amen.
Of course.
Honestly,
Hikar
though.
touching shit he shouldn't.
Again.
Any thoughts, last minute notes before I end this recording?
This thing saves lives.
This thing saves lives.
Rest in peace, Jimmy Carter,
Rest
pouring
in
out
peace,
for the
Jimmy
Georgia
Carter.
homie.
Yeah, if only he fisted more. Shout out to Jimmy C.